What's up, guys?
Looks like you have a big cheering section waiting for you out there.
Yeah, I know. I got the best support system at home. My mom, my brother, my teammates, my girlfriend out there. Yeah.
So tell me how this win feels.
Oh my gosh, feels so good. I tell people it's not how you start, it's how you finish. I think I won the first round. The second round's a little rocky, but going in that third, I knew I had to get the finish, so I did just that.
And I know you saw the scorecards and you realized that they didn't score it for the first round. So if you had known that going into it, like if they had read the scores to you in between rounds, like some people say they should have, would you have fought differently, do you think? Or
No, because I wasn't, I thought I won, so I was like, oh, I won the first, but I honestly didn't know in my heart just what the judges were thinking because they're all over the place. So I was like, I got to go out there and finish this fight. And so I probably would have fought the same.
And you were a pretty big underdog going into the third round as well. I know that's something you don't know going into it either, but does that make you feel a little good going now that you've seen that and be like, hey, I showed you guys you were wrong?
Yeah, I love that. I'm used to being an underdog. I'm the second youngest person in this division. I was the youngest person on Tough. A lot of fights I'm the underdog, so I'm just used to it at this point, and I love it. I feed off of it.
Where would you rank this win amongst all your other wins?
Right now, top of the list. I don't know. I'm on cloud 9. My birthday is in a week, so this is the best way to go into my birthday week.
What was said to you between round 2 and 3?
My coach, Rick Little, he was like, you got to go out there, get on top, and not go for the submission. We want to be TKO. We want to get the finish on top. So don't go for the choke. I want you to beat him up from top. And so I did just that.
Did your opponent surprise you at all?
No, I knew he was tough. He's this super tough Mongolian dude. He's got 3 knockouts in the UFC. So, I knew he had heavy hands. I was a little bit surprised at how well he was defending the chokes in that second round, and he was really good at letting me fall off the top. So something I got to go work on back at home. But no, nothing really surprising. He was a tough, strong Mongolian dude, and he was a good opponent.
Did the fight go kind of how you thought it would? Did you imagine having to go the 3 rounds with him, or did you think maybe you'd be able to finish him sooner?
I thought I was going to finish him in the second. I thought, I knew he's a good round 1 fighter, so I thought the first round was honestly going to be closer, and then I was just going to take over in the second. I didn't anticipate getting dropped in the first part of the second round, and I think that's probably, why it happened. I was a little less cautious. I was more trying to get in his face, but, anything can happen in this sport.
And you called out Christian Rodriguez. Why him in particular?
I saw his fight against Raul Rosa, and I wasn't super impressed with anything he did. I thought he was good, well-rounded, but I liked that matchup. I think we're both young. He's 25, 26. We both got a lot of growing to do, and I want to take some of his hype that he took from Rosa. So I want to fight that dude.
And how soon do you want to get back in there?
As soon as possible. I know I probably got to let this cut above my eye heal up, but as soon as this is healed up, I'm ready to get back in there. Like I said, I want to maybe fight on Vancouver. It's in my backyard. It's just a short drive from Spokane, Washington. My friends, my family, everyone can come. It'll be my first arena show. So I think Vancouver's a perfect card, but if not, International Fight Week or, who knows, maybe London. Maybe I get to fight a British dude or something like that, someone from the UK.
How many people do you think you'd get to come out to Vancouver?
Quite a bit. I know Spokane's a small town. It's a big, tiny city. Everyone knows everyone, and I know we could get a bunch of people coming out from Spokane. Plus, my girl, Juliana Pena, we're from the same town. The whole city would come out and support us.
Thank you.
Just to follow up a couple on those, when you mentioned Rosas Jr., what are your thoughts on him and that performance in that fight, and what do you think how he'll bounce back from that loss?
I got a lot of respect for that kid. We're very similar in the fact that we, are really heavy into grappling. I think he's got great skills. It's just he was just inexperienced. He was just young, and he blew his load in the first round and just got too excited, spammed the double leg. But yeah, I got nothing but respect for that kid.
And just the final on this one, that yell, that emotion that bursted out right at the end of the fight. What was going through your head, and what did that mean for you, that moment right there? It felt like you overcame something in your head or something, or you proved yourself right or something, but what was going on in that moment right then?
Dude, I don't know. Literally the best. That's why I do this sport. That's why I fight, because there's literally no feeling like when you're down in a fight and you come back and you get the finish win. Literally the best feeling I could even imagine, and it all came out in that scream. I looked at my mom, I looked at my girlfriend, I looked at my brother, and it just all that emotion and all that energy had to go somewhere, so I yelled it and smashed the ground.
That's awesome. And the high from that, how far does that carry you into going into, I guess, you want to celebrate and rest for a little bit, but do you take that motivation from that win and do you immediately want to run back into the gym to work on stuff?
For sure. If you ask anyone on my team, I'm always in the gym. I'm probably maybe going to take 5 days off, if that, and I'll be back in there ready to go. So, yeah, I'll take that, take this win. I'll use that energy, and I'll just train harder, and I'll make sure I don't make the same mistakes next time.
Awesome. Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
Well done, sir. Congratulations. Let me piggyback off of what Kenny was talking about, because that was fantastic. If we could, like they had play-by-play for that. Mark Munoz donkey punch to the canvas, hops the fence, licks the blood like BJ Penn.
Yeah.
Oh, it was fun. Awesome.
I tried to mark off all the boxes. I was trying to get everything. I just missed my backflip. I can do a backflip, by the way.
Can you do it right now? No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
I don't know. My leg's a little bit messed up.
I've seen the Instagram post. I believe you. You're
Okay.
athletic. How big was that blood? Like that factor was the blood? Because once it started dripping, that was gushing. You turned your face and I saw it, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, this guy's leaking."
That's like a secret of mine. Like, I literally bleed so easy. I got to get it fixed. I got to get it checked out, because literally every day in the gym, even if I don't get hit, I'll be like grappling and I'll like squeeze someone too hard and my nose will bleed. So now I get hit in it with a good shot and it's just gushing. So I'm used to it at that point. I don't even think about it. Obviously it gets caught in my throat a little bit and I don't like that, but it doesn't like scare me or anything, just because I'm so used to seeing it.
That's great, because some fighters, when it's one thing to say, "Oh, I can deal with it. I'll die in there," but there's no way it doesn't impair the vision. So I'm glad you can just vibe with it.
Yeah.
You talked about the chokes. From our point of view, it looked like you were really attacking well, but you said he defended good, so you kind of gave up on those rear naked attacks, or you were like, no need to spend more time on this if it's not needed?
Yeah, he was staying out of position just well enough where I had to address and try to pull back and stay on the back, and I committed too much to the choke in that second round, and that's why I got out of position and fell off the top. And so in the third, I was like, hold position and create damage and get the TKO.
Excellent, sir. And last for me, you said it's a week out, but give me a little bit of a preview for the birthday celebration.
Oh, I'm staying here in Vegas with my girlfriend. We're gonna have a good time. Eat all the food. I'm hungry.
All the smoke with the grills.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome. Well, congratulations, sir, and well done.
Thank you. Is that it? Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Good job.